Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit today about just some general life stuff and specifically talking a little bit more about integrity today. That's such a big theme on my channel, and I love to continue to hit this one and remind you guys about this fact and this reality of the way you live your life is that everything boils down to your integrity. And if you are living your life to the highest standard of integrity, you're doing the best you can do. You're doing all that you can do. You can't control the world around you. You can't control how other people treat you, how other people react to you, all that kind of stuff. But all you can do is stick to your guns and stick to your integrity and stick to your what you think is right in your heart and soul. And if you've done all that, that's all you can do. And you can't beat yourself up at all. I want to talk just a little bit about a really small story about a good friend of mine. We were having a deeper conversation the other day just about some things that had happened in her past. We were at one time, we were involved in the same group of friends for a brief period of time, and it just turned out that she was kind of starting to date one of the guys in the group, and it didn't work out for them. But then there was another girl that came through the group later on at some point in time, and the new girl started dating the guy, and they ended up being together, and they're getting married now, actually. But what sort of happened in the situation is the girl that I was talking about initially, my friend, kind of got butt out of the group. I would say unfairly in a way, but kind of got made out to be this like bad person just because of, I think, a little bit of these interpersonal elements of this new girl that came in that was threatened by her presence and just didn't like the fact that she was still there. It's very typical human nature type stuff. But my friend never did anything wrong with the situation. And the point of the story here is not that this other extemporaneous stuff doesn't happen. This is human nature, human dynamics. This is just what it is. But the thing that really grabbed my attention, the part of the story that I want to communicate to you guys today, is that my friend today still carries like this hurt and this feeling and this, like, I don't know, just this angst and this little bit of upset nature about this situation. Maybe not in a big way, but it's certainly deep down in there still bothering her. And I understand that, and I feel bad that she's still going through that. But we were talking through all this stuff, and that was the gist of the conversation we had, was that, like I said, she feels, and she quite literally did nothing wrong in the situation, other than the fact that she was just there and things played out as they did. That's just why things manifested in the way they did. But she was like, I don't know that she was really beating herself up, but she was just like pissed off still about the situation. And my message to her was like, listen, like, you've done all you can do. You've always treated this other woman with integrity. You've always treated her nicely. You've always treated her politely. You've always treated her cordially. You've never done anything malicious. You've never done anything nefarious. You've never done anything like bad. But you've done all you can do. If you, at the end of the day, feel like you've conducted yourself with the highest of integrity, then you've done everything. You've done all that you can do. There's no more for you to do. And it's like, even doing that, even exercising the highest amount of integrity does not guarantee that other people are going to like you in this life or treat you nicely in this life. And you have to understand that. But I think each and every one of us has to get comfortable with that fact that it's like, hey, all I can own is me and my actions and what I do. And if somebody else doesn't like me, it's just a part of life. It just is what it is. But I'm not going to carry that and like beat myself up necessarily, or just like harbor that anger any longer than I need to in life. So that's the simple message today, guys, is like, if you have an interpersonal situation like this where you're still bothered, you've done everything right as far as you are concerned, deep down in your heart and your soul. If you know you've been the best version of yourself, you've done the absolute best thing that you could possibly do as far as treating other people around you, you've acted with the highest integrity, you can sleep good at night about that. You can be okay in life with that. Stop wrapping up in life about these people that don't really matter at the end of the day, most likely because they don't like you or they butted you out of the friend group or whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. Like I said, it all boils down to you. If you've got your integrity intact, if you've done the right thing, then that's all you can own. And you should feel good about that. You should sleep well at night knowing that that's what you've done in your life. You've taken the high road. You've done the right thing. And this is just something, like I said, guys, I can't say this enough. You have to harden yourself to the world. You have to harden yourself to other people and the way they treat you. This is one of the most difficult things I feel like for all of us as humans to deal with, is when you treat somebody else right, just getting used to the fact that they're not always going to treat you right in return. Okay? So like I said, the challenge is continuing to exercise integrity and act with a sense of integrity when all the other people around you do not do the same thing, right? It's very hard, but you have to stick to your guns, guys. You have to maintain your integrity at all costs. I think it's so important, and it's part about being a good human being, I think, in this life. Part about just life in general, that, mastering yourself, all this stuff factors in, guys. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Talk to you all soon.